Because if you go and obtain money, and we both know this from this Miami culture or Dubai culture, if you go and obtain money too soon and don't have the container that can fully hold and embody that energy, you will blow it up. And that's what you were talking about earlier on this podcast, how people had
if not financially, like practically, like you'll live, like there's so many people with a lot of money that are deeply unhappy.
Did you ever hear about the Chinese billionaire that went from being worth 10 billion in one day to 1 billion, and he topped himself at the top of a building, threw himself off a building? So he went from 10 billion to 1 billion, and he thought his life had ended. Now, he hadn't built up his container to be able to deal with the thesis of that happening and be okay with 1 billion, right? But what you've talked about earlier on in this podcast, which I loved, was the fact of like, you've gone, hey, I lost a $20 to $50 million brand the other day, but you know, let's put it in the grand scheme of things.
It's just the plot.
It's just part of the journey. Character development. But you're 32, right?
Yeah.
You perhaps couldn't have dealt with that at 22. I think people are getting success and this multi-million-dollar business ideas and stuff too soon, which is making them blow it up. You know?
Yeah.
Because how many videos do you see on the internet? Even Jordan Welch, like, you know, made money early, then put out a video saying, "Hey, I feel lost." You know, and you will feel lost because you're meant to go through your 20s and into your 30s as a man, learning all these things to be able to contain it, right?
Actually, now that I think about it, because I'm definitely like older in like the online money crowd, I can't tell you how many people have reached out after they've made the first couple like $1 million or whatever, and they're like flying high, and then all of a sudden it's like, wait, what's next? Well, I'm glad you asked. You know, there's going to be a lot of ups and downs, roller coasters, like this, that. But the sooner you can, like I said, you got to solve the money equation. I never want to be that guy that like money doesn't matter. But the sooner you commit to being a well-rounded individual that's like wanting to max out different stats, it's like the better off you're going to be.
Well, one of our mutual friends called Jack Hopkins, he's someone, and he's from my local area as well, back in England. And I've watched him go from the brash online guy to mastering his own reality and mastering his own self. And I've seen him do it over like 4 or 5 years, and he's way ahead of his curve. And people should study Jack Hopkins and the way he's moving online, and the way he's evolving as a man, because that is someone who's increasing his capacity of container to be able to hold on to the money and the abundance that he creates. Whereas some of these other influencers that people are following, they're not doing that. They're here today, gone tomorrow, here today, gone tomorrow, here today, gone tomorrow, because their spiritual container, their embodiment as a man cannot like encompass the money that they create. So they have to go and do dumb shit.